Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. My name is Sergey, and today I'm gonna review the new album by Kanye West called Bully. And I want to start with you with saying that this is my first ever album that I listened fully that is made by Kanye West. Because I don't know why, but I had never had actually a need or interest of listening to Kanye West, even though people speak about his works all the time. He is always on the agenda. He's always on the news. Some scandals, something happened there, a new brand of clothing or another type of stuff. So all the time he is somewhere in the media, and even though it's hard to actually avoid uh, to his music, I never ever had I interest in listening to what he's making. um, and it's natural. It's not because I on purpose I um, skip it. No, it's just the way it is. And I also somehow I did not really want to listen to his albums, mainly because of so how much I hear about him in the Russian media. So in Russian media, sometimes on Russian YouTube channels, there are popular bloggers who have lots of views, and people and popular channels and people um, with several videos that are half an hour long tell explicitly in detail why this person is a genius, why this person is a genius for half an hour, why this person is a genius and not even a genius and even more than just a genius. And I remember that I watched all of them, and I like those narratives and videos by those bloggers. Maybe it's their fault or maybe it's not, but I feel like I don't even remember the main idea. Why is he a genius? What makes him so special? And then I thought, okay, maybe I'll listen to this fresh album right now and figure out for myself and share it with you. So I start doing that. And I also the other idea I got is that because I think I like him as a troll. I like him trolling publicly, going to some. I think I remember one of the when he showed up on the news sometime somewhere live, where a reporter started asking him something directly and he responded, and there was some collision. And I remember, wow, that's actually impressive. I think I started watching some of his interviews just to see, because maybe I liked and I sympathize, because maybe there was something familiar in him that I like in myself. And then the longer I watched some interviews with him, the less I understand, the less I can associate myself with him, because it seems the way he thinks and the way he talks is a little bit elsewhere. So it's not my type. He's not like my soulmate as I thought at the beginning. And then maybe with the music, maybe I can listen to the album and see for myself whether there is a connection between his music and me. And because also lots of people find him interesting and love him so much the way he is and the way his music is. So what have I found in his music? I think I found in his music several things. I think I found, may correct me if I'm wrong, I found a lot of several elements that I think Kanye West sticks into. It's sort of like his universe where he feels comfortable, his space, his melodic vibe, and his comfort zone. And those things are religion, meaning gospel music. He is pretty good at taking some of the gospel samples, feeling the vibe of the gospel, or maybe bringing the pop music and gospel together as one piece. I feel like it's interesting how he brings the rap of the uh, early 2000s, the MTV vibe, the vibe with maybe a little bit of glamorous. Glamorous is the glamour. Glamour is the right word to describe that. You know, the Paris Hilton, the big Chevrolet cars with bling. Don't know the word on the wheels. You know, the stuff. A lot, some vibe, some glamour vibe from the early 2000s, but instead taking this glamour out and leaving just the rhythm, the atmosphere, the chill vibe from 2000s. This is what I feel. This is like what he feels. That is his thing. He likes religion, some type of. He finds the meaning in the religion for himself. Probably, he likes the music of early 2000 that he stick and brings back in different forms. And the third element, I think, is the soul music from 60s and 70s that he selectively, and I think with a good talent and a good taste of just good taste, brings it. Maybe he has a good vinyl collection where he listens to some of the soul and music from the 60s, and he with a great taste he listens, picks some of them and knows how to combine and make them into a song. And this is, I think, is really really valuable. So, and at the same time, saying that there are so many let's say all this kind of pieces come together, I think that I think overall I can describe Kanye West as somebody. His music is very comfortable. His music is soft, is a bit melting, soft. It's something that um, brings you to the 2000s, brings you to some different. So all these aspects come together and makes everything as good, comfortable music. Music can sound good in the car, good can sound good in when where you shopping in H&M or shopping in the somewhere like a big mall, or if you are going on vacation and in the lobby of the hotel. This all this music is seems like it can fit and pretty much in any circumstances in a lot of different settings. And that's why I think it's actually a big problem, because lots of this music feels just very generic. It doesn't feel anything, it doesn't feel charismatic, because the music that I like, it has like it has corners, it has edges, it has a character. It makes you feel it. It makes you distracted. It makes you, if you are doing something and listen to the music, the good stuff, it makes you change your focus and listen to it, or do something, or it gives you emotions, or it gives you some groove. And I think Kanye West new album doesn't do that. I don't think it's actually the opposite. It's a comfortable, melting music for lots of different audiences that just, if you don't focus on the lyrics, if you don't go into that, it's comfortable. Probably, I don't think. I think it's actually organic match. I think Kanye West is the way he is. He just likes this kind of vibe, this kind of combination of sounds, of music, of samples, and this is probably what general and big audiences like as well. They just want something comfortable, something good to go with the flow, and they both match with each other and create love. And that's why maybe Kanye West is so popular in the world, and is such a big music hit, music talent. That's why this is how I explain it for myself. And I maybe you can take it as a disadvantage. I just think it's okay. It's the way it is. It's a little bit like to buy a burger in McDonald's, where you just buy a Big Mac, and Big Mac, it kind of suits most of the people. It has all the ingredients. It doesn't have something spicy. It doesn't have some too much sweetness, or it doesn't have a weird ingredient inside. It doesn't have lots of different things that would take people off. It's purely made to satisfy most of the people, and I think Kanye West music is exactly like that. This is a bit like a fast food, like a general audience stuff to be comfortable with, to have it in a lot of circumstances, because lots of topics, if you dig inside, maybe Kanye West is a little bit controversial, and many people would agree with that. And he is saying in his tracks also that, oh, like there's a lot of hate on me, but I don't care, I move on. And maybe if you dig inside the character, you can find that he's controversial, but in the tracks you don't have such a feeling, because everything is quite subtle, everything is quite like well written, so to say. And mostly I think it really matches very well with the 70s vibe. What I feel personally, I feel what is really, really cool and standing out for Kanye West, I think the only thing is that how he possesses himself equal to God. So in one of the tracks, I think it's called Preacher Man. In Preacher Man, in this track, he basically is saying that, me and you, God, we did such a good work. We worked really well. We push boundaries. We move on. We break the rules. We just do something good, and people just don't understand. But we move together really well, and I really like that. I think that makes him special. That a man puts himself on the level with the God, seriously taking. It's not like a trolling. It will be fun, of course, if the whole album would be like a would be emphasizing his partnership or friendship with God on the equal level, and all the tracks would be about that, and it will be run to the full. I think it will be a lot of fun. But I think he takes it pretty serious, that he is on the same level as a God. No, that's it. That's a fact. And because of he respects that, it's not exaggerated. But it's fun. For me, I think this is the most fun of all of this album. Is just the thing how this is portrayed. I also caught myself with the thought that I think, with such love to 70s and soul music, and with such love to bringing the vibe of good atmosphere, of comfort, of something soft, he is very close to a musician called Moby. I think Moby is exactly similar vibe-wise person. And when Kanye West is doing a hip-hop type of stuff, Moby is doing electronic music. And I think if Moby would be a different person and a different genre, maybe music-wise, he would cover some kind of the vibe and atmosphere of what we have in Kanye West. So I think they're a little bit like a brothers from different mothers, and that's what I find interesting. So in the end, I think it's okay music. It's nice. It's friendly. It's normal, but maybe a little bit slightly exaggerated and how to say, overrated, but good in general. I hope you find it was interesting for you. Maybe if it does correspond to you, let me know in the comments. If I'm wrong, let me know. I would be happy to read it. And I think that's it. Thank you. See you next time.